Hello everybody and welcome to another amazing Merry Marvelate stream. Thank you all for joining me on this wonderful weekend, this sensational Saturday afternoon. Sammy has it going. Thank you for joining me, Nanners, you as well. Sammy has redeemed a smash point already. We will get that going here now, actually. Let's do that. Let's make that happen. The Gooding Girl gets her Cloud up to level 5. Beautiful. You've come to bargain? Oh no. What's the deal? You're not going to trap me in a time loop, are you? Because that would be unfortunate. If you're going to trap me in a time loop, can it wait like a week until like the nose crust from this cold that I had a couple of days ago was completely gone and not still kind of flaky? You're watching Doctor Strange? Nice. Awesome. Nanners wants a smash point. I feel like Doctor Strange is going to be very important going forward in the next phases of the MCU. Feels like he's going to be a major player in the events. Of course, he was the, without going into details, just in case, I'm sure most people here have seen it by now. It's the biggest goddamn movie in the world, but he was like the MVP in Infinity War and Endgame in a lot of ways. He was the one that kind of set things up there. Nanners wants a smash point. That will bring... Where am I to? Oop, that puts Nanners on the board for the month. That throws a level 1 Jigglypuff in there. Beautiful. That is that one done. So we are today continuing and probably finishing our playthrough of Metroid Fusion, Metroid 4. So, last time we played this, we learned that the scientists in the labs here were apparently cloning Metroids. Not only that, but apparently there's more than one SAX on board this station. So where are we now? We are here. Incredible! Jakester, thank you for that, host. Apparently there's a bunch of SAX afoot. The X-parasites have not only replicated, but they've replicated in our form. Not even our current form, but like, basically there's a bunch of enemies now that are clones of Samus at her strongest point at the end of the last game. Which means we could be in a heap and helping of trouble here. Jakester, how's it going? Thank you for joining us. Let's see. And I can see why... I don't remember where to go, what to do, but I can see why I stopped here last time, because there's only one direction and it's up. Okay. Sometimes this is why I pick, like, specific spots to end off a stream in games like that, because I know... It's like, I kind of want to keep playing, but if I end off here, then when I start up the next time, I'll know exactly where to go, because there's exactly one direction. So let's, oh, there's a ladder. Whoopsie daisy. Hang on. Can I get... Is there a door there? How do I get into that door? Is that a thing I can do? I've got the wave beam now. Finished the Black Eagle story last night. Black Eagle, what is that? Is that in one of the games you've been playing? Yeah, I've got the wave beam, I've got the plasma beam, so I've got pretty much all the beams. I think the only thing I'm really missing is the 3 houses. That's it. I think the only thing I'm really missing is the screw attack. So once I get that, I can kind of scour the station, which I want to do before... Alright, let's try this again. Which I want to do before we, like, go to whatever the final area is. Oh, hang on. Can I charge beam this guy? Yeah, before we go to the final area... Oh, you are a tough one. There we go. Before we go to the final area, I do want to give the entire station a once-over to try and find whatever power-ups we can. Hang on, how do I get in... Alright, let's try this on this side. I think I already did that, though. Yeah, I don't know how to get through to that door. I wish I had the X-ray scope from Super Metroid. Oh, there it is. Okay, that did uncover it. Okay, got it. Hang on, if I let this charge up... Yeah, that worked. Okay, cool. Whoop! Yeah, I don't have the X-ray scope like I had in Super Metroid, which means I need to, like, use up my power bombs in order to kind of check rooms for secrets. Which still works. Okay, so I need the screw attack to get down through there. Whoop! I do really like the color. Hang on. I uncovered something else. I do really like the color of this suit here. The fusion gravity suit. It's real cool. Oh god. Hang on, can I charge beam you? Yeah, that did damage. Boink. And you're probably what I need to kill to open up that door over there. Hoping to get the screw attack today. I think we're probably going to end up finishing the game today. I feel like, because we've been to all the sectors, we've opened up all the locks. I don't think there's that much more to the game left, and I'm pretty sure the screw attack is the only power-up left to get, like, in the game. So, we should be close to the end. Oh, is there another enemy afoot? Was I supposed to let that thing infect something else, maybe? Or is this a different kind of door? I don't remember if that's the kind of door that opens up when all the enemies die or not. But there's no other enemies in here, so I just don't know how to do that. No, it's not the speed one. I don't have enough room to build up momentum here. I'm going to try, like, one thing. I'm going to try killing the enemy in that box and then just letting it go and see what happens. And if that doesn't do anything, then we'll just get out of here, because it probably means we've got to come at that, there, okay, so that did that. Okay, you need missiles. Did that do it? I don't think that's it. Because in the last time we had a room like that, we could see the other animals that were in there. I don't know, maybe I'll try it one more time, but I'm not, like, totally convinced that I can open this door right now. It might be a door that I need to, like, come from the other side. Right, so if I let that go... Because this is not, like, the only place to go. Yeah, and those just, like, absorb directly into me. Yeah, I don't think I can go through this door now. I think it might even be... Yeah. I think that'll be when, like, that other place that I was just in that had the lair that I need to break through with the screw attack. I think I'll come out from here if I go down there, because it looks like those areas are connected. So, I think I need the screw attack to get in there, and I'm not getting in there from this side, necessarily. I think the, I think the doors that, I think the doors that open up when you kill all the enemies in a room they looked a little bit different. They had, like, more color on them, on the edges. Well, okay, I can kill that guy with a power bomb, or with a charge beam, rather. But I think for now I just need to keep going forward. Ooh, gross. Okay, this could be a speed booster scenario. Let me see here. No, power bomb. I might need to speed boost through here, though. No? Huh. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, wow. This guy is unkillable. Maybe this? Nope. Wow, how do I take care of that one? I don't know if I need to. Oh, jeez. Hang on. Maybe a fully charged missile? Nope. Huh. Oh. Yeah, that purple one I can kill with just like the regular one. Finally got to watching Shang-Chi. I really like that one too. That was cool. The thing about Shang-Chi now is that, you know, seeing how cool some of the fight scenes are in that movie, specifically the, there we go, the one on the bus, I thought was amazing. Which, you know, I won't get into spoilers or anything, obviously, because a lot of people haven't seen that movie yet. So, no spoilers, not talking any spoilers. Please, no spoilers in the chat for the people that haven't seen it. Can I get this? Apparently not. Might need the screw attack. That's a good call, actually. Now, the question is there another way out of this room? Is there another exit? So I think that's the only thing I haven't tried on this guy. No, this looks like a dead end. Huh. Actually, so where do I go then? Interesting. Oops. I didn't mean to go back through there. What if I purchased fast food and disguised it as my own cooking? Delightfully devilish, Seymour. Well, I'm almost dead. Might be all for the best, considering I've, like, used a lot of bombs here and haven't really got any progress. Huh. Where am I supposed to go, then? Restricted lab jettisoned. Yeah, that was the last thing that happened. We went to the restricted lab and it was filled with Metroids. And we ejected it along with supposedly the SAX, but apparently there's a ton more. But yeah, now I'm curious as to what other, like, martial arts style characters we can get in the MCU, especially ones to, like, fight Shang-Chi. Would be awesome. Like, the obvious one is Iron Fist, even though, you know, he's already had the Netflix series, which I saw the first season of. I thought it was okay. But, you know, the fighting in it wasn't great. So I'd be okay with, like, a soft reboot kind of thing for Iron Fist. Bring the character back. You can recast him or not. I don't know. Depends on what would work best. You know, you don't necessarily need to... The thing with the Netflix series is that you don't necessarily need to, you know, declare them non-canon or anything like that. You can just bring the characters back and then just... those are like characters you can just bring back and then just not need to do a origin story. Like characters like Daredevil and characters like Daredevil and Kingpin and like Luke Cage and characters like that would work well in other MCU stuff. Like, you can bring those characters back, usually with the same actors, because, you know, Charlie Cox, Vincent D'Onofrio, Luke Cage, Mike Colton? Was that the guy that played him? I forget now. But, your issue with the Dawn of Justice movie, yeah. But, yeah, like, you can totally bring those characters back. You don't need to do their origin story again. Hell, like, the MCU has already, done that kind of thing before with Spider-Man and the Hulk. Like, Spider-Man and the Hulk are, like, some of Marvel's traditionally most popular characters. You know, in media and other stuff. Like, Hulk had the live-action TV show, and, you know, maybe not as many people know his origin story now, but, you know, just in terms of general pop culture, Hulk had the live-action TV show in the 70s, so, like, you know, just most people through cultural osmosis have, like, a vague idea of what the Hulk's deal is. And, you know, same with Spider-Man. Everyone knows Spider-Man even more so. Like, they had the Raimi movies, which, you know, anyone that cares about Spider-Man has usually seen the Raimi movies, which, you know, just the first one does his origin, you know, in its entirety really well. So you don't really need to do that again. That's why I don't really get the, you know, some people will make the point, it's like, Spider-Man, like, never mentions Uncle Ben in the MCU. Why does he never talk about Uncle Ben? It's like, because the origin story already happened, and we don't need to do it every time, and, you know, alright, he talks about Uncle Ben often in the comics, but it's not like every single, you know, he's not name-dropped every issue, you know, it's every so often he comes up. 2003 Hulk movie, I'm sure that influenced the decision as well. The fact that they had, you know, 'cause Spider-Man and Hulk are, yeah, also the ones that already had live-action movies, you know, since the year 2000, you know? So, they didn't really feel the need to do an origin story all over again. For both of those reasons, I would say, you know, they're culturally significant characters, and also they both had movies in more recent years, and so they didn't need to do the origin stories again. So they can kind of treat that's how they should treat the Netflix stuff at this point. You can bring those characters in, hell, you can bring those actors in. I'm just gonna die and get my stuff back. You can bring those characters in, you can bring those actors in, like, you know, the Netflix series can be like canon for whatever, you know, whatever that means. But do it in such a way, they can do it in such a way as like, yeah, that stuff happened, but you don't need to have seen it. If you haven't seen it, don't worry about it. If you have seen it, then all good. You know, that kind of thing. You know, in a way, the way they, you know, the way it goes in the comics, oftentimes, because, you know, there's a million issues of, like, Spider-Man and X-Men and whatnot, so whenever there's a new one coming out, it's like, yeah, all of that stuff that happened is canon. You don't necessarily need to have read every single bit of it in order to understand, you know, this story. Because I don't know if the rumors about, you know, actually, is this room one I can blow through? Probably not. No. A reference here or there is good enough, really. Yeah, really, though. It's that kind of thing. And then this is just Screw Attack Town. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the matter. But yeah, that just goes towards me saying, yeah, like, Iron Fist is a character who should kind of be rehabilitated in some way. Like, that he needs another crack. Because, you know, I mentioned this briefly on Twitter. Shang-Chi is the world's greatest martial artist. Like, he is known for that. Go. But Iron Fist is a close second. So it's the kind of thing where, you know, I'm thinking about, like, who else could Shang-Chi fight / team up with in the MCU, and Iron Fist is kind of the first one I think of. Damn, I was hoping I could absorb those before they turned into that, but I guess not. Yeah, I don't have anything else that I can try using on them, do I? I've used my fully charged beam. I don't imagine I've got enough room to build up momentum here, do I? And he's going to keep shooting me anyway. Yeah, I definitely need the screw attack to actually kill this guy. That seems to be the case. But how do I... Can I not go any further in this room now is the question. Just trying to see if I can uncover something in here now. But yeah, there are like other characters that could oh damn it, that could also be brought in for that kind of thing. Like one set of characters I can think of is I talked about them a long time ago on the channel. Those videos are probably not held up as well at this point, but there's a set of characters called the Sons of the Tiger. which is a trio of martial artists that trained in a dojo in America, and so there was the one of them was Chinese, I believe. His name was Lin Sun or Lin Sun, Lin Sun. I'm not sure how to actually pronounce that. There was the white dude, Bob Diamond, and a black guy named Abraham Brown, and those were they basically find these amulets that give them like extra strength and powers and stuff. But the cool thing about those is that if they included them, like, not necessarily as like a big role, but they could like put them in as like a minor character, like have like, I don't know, Shang-Chi fights at their dojo or something like that. But their story does kind of lead into another more popular character named the White Tiger. Because the Sons of the Tiger had their tiger medallions that I don't know where the hell I'm supposed to be going right now. The Sons of the Tiger had their tiger medallions that, gave them strength. They each wore one, but eventually they had a falling out. They all, they threw away the tiger medallions and broke up. But then the medallions were found by another dude who was not a trained martial artist, a Puerto Rican young man named Hector Ayala, who put on all three at the same time to transform into the vigilante hero, the White Tiger. And of course, there have been a couple of White Tigers. I think one was his niece. Maybe one of them was his cousin. The second one was Angela Del Toro, and then I don't remember how she's related to Hector. I'm pretty sure they are related. I don't remember how. But Angela Del Toro was the second one, and then Ava Ayala was the third one more recently. I'm pretty sure she's his niece. I think she's his sister's kid. Or maybe I'm thinking of Angela. I don't remember how the family tree works there. But either way, there's been more than one of them, and they're, generally related. And he, in the comics, was a supporting character in Spider-Man, so... this is me just thinking of, like, possible things they could do in the future. Like, you could introduce the Sons of the Tiger in a Shang-Chi sequel and then have, like, the White Tiger team up with Spider-Man later. Like, that kind of thing. I'm pretty sure one of the White Tigers was in a Spider-Man cartoon at one point, too. I think that was Ava. At least the costume was Ava's. I'm at a complete loss of where to go at this point. Alright. We need to suss out what I need to do here, because there's two doors that I cannot open. And I definitely need to figure out one of them. Alright, so at this point, because I'm at a complete loss, I'm going to say this is officially a no prize question. If anybody has any suggestions or knows what room I'm supposed to be in to try and open up, because that's the thing, I don't know what room I'm supposed to be in. Oh, good God. But if anybody has ideas, I am willing to listen at this point. So I'm kind of out of plans here. Aside from just power bombing various rooms and seeing if anything gets uncovered. I guess that's what we'll do here. There's got to be something I'm missing somewhere. Potentially a way to actually get the screw attack. Gotcha. Yeah, I guess I'll just try and power bomb everything and see if anything opens up. At this point, I'm looking for a clue, like any kind of clue as to where I'm supposed to go. I already power bombed in there, didn't I? Yeah, that was nothing. And power bombing in here unlocks that ladder, but nothing else. I guess it could potentially be like a hidden passage that's not visible through a power bomb, but that would be some crap. Though this stuff all has like the red outline over it, which is kind of communicating to me that that I can't pass through. Oh, dang it. Hang on. Hang on. We got the big follow boy. There you go. Off you get. On your way, lad, on your way. Yeah, this all has... I can freeze those guys. Okay. Yeah, there's no way to stop that guy from forming once they do their thing. So I've tried this room from like top to bottom and nothing has worked. So it can't be this room. But I feel like I've tried every room at this point. Alright, well, we're gonna have to go back. Yeah, I guess if it's none of these rooms, we'll just have to go back to, like, a previous area and see if I missed something back there. Because it's starting to look like I need the screw attack. This game is getting tricky on me, I think. Let's see. No, this. Got it. Okay. Nothing else in here? Hang on. Let's try this here. Nothing. Dang. Nothing in here. I guess we just gotta go back again. Silver Bullet, how's it going? Silver wants a smash point. Let's absolutely do that. 100%. That brings Silver up to 4 points for the month. Awesome. Must be the highest level. Gotta get up there. Gotta get up there. Hey, Silver, how's it going? Thank you for joining us. We are lost, and I don't know where to go. Do I talk to... Ooh, navigation room. Confirm mission objective. Yeah. You shouldn't have done that. You ignored your orders. You may have to pay a price for that quite soon. As you can see, the Federation has been secretly working on a Metroid breeding program. For peaceful applications only, of course. Please understand. But perhaps you already knew of this program's existence. Certainly you must have had doubts when you saw Sector 1 SRX, a faithful replica of the SR-388 ecosystem. Ideal for raising Alpha, Gamma, and Zeta, and even Omega Metroids. This research even uncovered techniques for rapid growth. Imagine creating an Omega Metroid from a larval Metroid in days. But that research is finished. The X has smelled out its natural enemy, and one of the SAX is on its way here. One? Are you saying there's more than one SAX? Don't be so surprised, Samus. You know that the X reproduce by asexual division. Because of this mechanism, there are now no fewer than 10 SAX aboard the station. Samus, you must go. Get out. If you stay too long, the SAX will destroy you. Stop only at a navigation room to uplink to me. I don't know how HQ is going to take this, but you need to report to them immediately. Is your objective clear? Yeah. And there's not really anything else I can do. Yeah, so this is like end of the line. That's space. This is where they ejected the secret lab. So clearly the answer is not back here, because there's literally nothing down here. Unless, I don't know, maybe through here? Nope, nothing. So, yeah, it's literally got to be in one of these rooms here. There's got to be some way to open up something. Okay, so there's nothing else in here. I explored this room pretty thoroughly. Dang it. Okay, you guys need missiles. Okay. Anything else in like this corner? Nope. Excuse me. Nothing else up here. Nope. Okay. I know that I've tried to unearth everything in this room. Okay. And it's just the save room. Pretty sure I popped off a bomb in here. And nothing there. Oh, Silver's joining the FF. Oh my god. Silver, you did it. You've got, that puts you as the third member there for now. Let me do that right now. Silver's got that Fantastic Four role in the Discord. There we go. All right, so we got 3 members there now. Beautiful. Let me complete that one. Complete. Excellent. Let's see. Whoop. Meow. So yeah, there's nothing else. All right. Blow that up. What am I missing? I have no idea what I'm missing at this point. I could potentially build up enough momentum here to get a speed boost going, but I don't know what that would do for me. Oops, I could have just done the regular bomb there. Silly. I get enough of a speed boost to take out that one, but... Huh. I don't want to have to look it up. Oh, darn it, that's the last thing. Alright, I'm gonna let something kill me. So I can get my power bombs back, because I have made, like, 0 progress here. But as I mentioned before, if someone does know what to do, I am officially in no prize mode. Jurassic Jacob! Thank you for the resub at 8 months! That's awesome, thank you very much. Hope you're having a good weekend thus far. Thank you for joining us. I don't know what I'm doing. And that's disconcerting. Maybe it's something down here. I don't know. Oh, Jacob, thank you for the bits as well. Just leaving a lurk before you go make lunch sounds good. Hope lunch is delicious. Oh, actually. Oh, no. I was going to say, I wonder if the missiles can open up those doors, but I guess not. Yeah, that's not a missile door or anything. I'm like running out of ideas, and I'm just, at this point, I'm just rubbing my ball against every surface in the game until I kind of figure out what I can glitch through. Good lord, what the hell? Like, I have 0 ideas here. Hi Van, how's it going? Metroid. It is Metroid. Yeah, I can break that open and get in there. I can even pop that open. this doesn't do anything for me because then I'm at a dead end here. There's nothing else in here, right? Like, I'm not missing something in here? Well, no spoilers. Like, don't tell me what's about to happen, but I'm not sure where to go, so we are in no prize mode. If someone does know what to do at this point, they are free to give a hint or a tip, which is normally not the case, but right now I don't know how to make progress. Thank you. Yeah, tints and hips. Yeah, normally we don't allow... I can just... If you put exclamation point no prize into the chat, it'll explain it. But, right now we are... Yeah, right now we are in that mode where we are, wondering what to do. Like, if I knew what room I had to go to. Like, that's the thing. I'm not sure what room I need to be in. Because I've tried using power bombs pretty much everywhere. Yeah, I can get the pirate to spawn in here, and then I'm not able to hurt it. Like, do I have something that I can use to kill this thing now, or do I just... am I not capable? Hit it in the back. Okay, caught it. Thank you. Hang on. Okay, thank you. Alright, we're out of no prize mode then. I assume with the missile. Okay, there we go. Okay, if I hit it in the back with a missile. See, we were operating under the assumption that... Okay, yeah, the back is the weak point. Okay. Can we get a prize now? Sure. Let me... there we go. Yeah, we were since we couldn't figure out how to hurt them, we were operating under the assumption that that we needed the screw attack to kill them. But if I'm able to kill those things, then cool. Okay, good. We're good. I'm just gonna open this stuff up again real quick, just to have it on the map. Oh, go up. Go up. There we go. And... cool. Thank you. It probably would have taken me a long time to figure out that I was able to kill those things, because they seemed kind of invincible. Okay, I can just go bop. Nah, it wasn't that obvious. Okay, so I think I'm pretty sure I can do this so only one of them will end up spawning. Yeah, yeah, it always has one of them. Okay, so you keep doing that. Can I, like, bait you or get you to jump? Okay. Dang it. Hang on. There we go. Wait, I don't know if that hit or not. It might have. There we go. Got him. Oh, it's doing another one. Okay, hang on. Yeah, Hyvan knew what to do. Hyvan, rather, I believe is how he said it's usually said. Remind you what province I live in? I don't think I've ever actually said. I live on the eastern coast of Canada. I usually don't get more specific than that. Why do you ask, Time Nugget? Can I bait you into jumping? You don't seem to want to. No. Okay. But yeah, we know what to do there, so... we are out of the no prize mode. We are back to me struggling against this. I don't need to... Alright, here's what... I'm gonna open up these doors again, and I'll do a... I'll do a save before I go back to that guy again. Oh, go back up. Hang on. Lived in the middle somewhere? Oh, no. I'm on the East Coast. Let's see. So pop that off. Or actually, before I do that... Oops. Talking with your mom earlier about how you have Canadian friends. Oh, nice. Is she jealous? Oh, no worries. We're all just a bunch of hosers up here, eh? It's all good. But how are you doing, Time Nugget? I hope you're having a good weekend thus far. She was like, yeah, that's cool. Was it in like a, yeah, that's cool kind of way? Or was it in a, that's nice, son kind of way? Chilled at Mom's house. Hi, Mom. I don't know if Mom is around. More genuine? Okay, excellent. Whoop. Hi, Mom. You got a good boy there. Talking about accents and how I definitely have one. Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, no. I like to think mine is kind of subtle, at the very least. But then some words kind of give it away. Like when I say about. Ash! Get out of here, Time Nugget. Banned. Yeah, yeah. Here I go being Canadian. Alright. I'm gonna just do a... I'm just gonna do a restore point here. We're gonna make that happen. Yeah, there's a couple of words that trigger it, I know. There we go. Okay, this is actually not that bad. I just need to, like, consistently get behind them. There we go. Is that it? Aha! Okay, and now the door is open. I still think for that other door I probably needed the screw attack. Take it down. Let's see here. My skills in oration. Nice. Yes, I do think in the YouTube videos I do okay with kind of the voice I got going on. It helps when I'm like scripted and I'm not just rambling on. But I mean, you know, that's what the streams are for. For me to just ramble on and say whatever stupid bullshit comes to mind. That's what the streams are for. Let's see. What is this way? Now we're underneath. Uh-huh. Is there going to be anything over here? Not here. Maybe on this side? Now you're down here. I don't know if that does any... I don't know if killing you again does anything for me. Probably not, so maybe I won't bother. Alright, you know what? Let's just make another restore point. That worked, right? Hang on. Yeah, okay. Let's just kill this guy again and see if I can. It's actually easier down here where there's more room. There we go. Don't know if there's really any reason to be in here, though. Yeah, it doesn't really seem like there's anything here. Okay. There's another one near the top. I guess we'll check this out. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Ow. Dang it, hang on, hang on, hang on. Got it. Give me the red. Alright, what's gonna be through here? Alright, let's just go. Oh! It's the Ridley! It's the X-Parasite Ridley! Oh, he's taking damage from the missiles, though. Oh god. Ooh, okay, I can missile him in the face when he picks me up. That's good. Just unload on this mother flipper. Oh, he's turning purple again. Turning back to his regular colors. I bet you're gonna give me the screw attack, aren't you? God, I'm almost dead. Okay. Dang it. Just gonna load that point after I beat the other one. Get out of here because I don't really need to fight that one. Okay, let's look around before we try that again. Oh, hang on. See if there's anything through here. That's just another save point. Alright, well, we might as well hit this. Yeah, the missiles seem pretty effective because I can just go like boo 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 kind of thing. Kind of pelt him with them. Alright, so... Then the point of this room is pretty much to grind for health. Health and missiles and stuff. Except then you gotta give me this guy. That's the spawning this guy is the opposite of grinding for health, because he hurts me. Oh, he's easier to kill, though. Oh, gimme. Gimme! Get back here. Jeez. There's got to be a more efficient way. There is that other... Actually, that might be an easier way. Is the other space pirate that's up through here. I don't need to fill up all the way anyway, because killing the door before Ridley will give me a red one. Come on, give me the things. But yeah, I always it's always nice to know that people, you know, don't entirely hate the sound of my voice, considering, you know, I do the whole YouTube thing. I'm glad that that is something people enjoy listening to. God, this is gonna take forever to do it this way. Could they not have just, like, given me a recharge station somewhere around here? Aw, thank you, Nanners. I appreciate you. Like, why was there not a recharge station around here? Oh, Time Nugget is back on the thing again. Now, let's do this for a little bit to get myself up, like, halfway, and then the red one should... Ah, frick. Damn it! I'm so mad. I'm so mad because I just made negative progress. God damn it, this sucks. Is there not a better place to, like, grind for health in here? Probably not. I mean, maybe the thing in the box, I guess, but that's not dropping a lot, is it? Oh, why is there not a better place to get health here before the frickin' boss fight? God dang it. Like, you're not dropping a ton. You're dropping, like, one piece. That's not good enough. Dang it. This sucks. Alright, I guess the room up above probably is the best bet for it, then. God, why were you standing right over that, you dick? I hate you. Oh, well, at least my missiles are filling up. Oh, that's a red one! Gimme! Alright, perfect. Yellow, give. Nope, that's turning into a thing. Are you gonna drop another red one? That would be rad as hell. Okay. Alright, well that worked out. Just get like a couple of more, and then like the red one from the door should fill me up the rest of the way. Come on, give. Okay. Okay, there we go. And just what have you got for me? Sick. I think we're good. Give. Give. Give to me. Alright. Give. 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 Oh my god. Alright, whatever. Whatever, we should be good. Oh, come on. This is locked again? This is locked again. This is locked again. Why is it... Oh my god, I've got to kill the pirate again. This is hot. Why would that be locked again? You're the thing that drained my health in the first place. I'm so upset with this. This sucks. This sucks. Now I'm going down to nothing again. Give it all to me. Come here. Oh, that was not nearly an... Oh my god, this sucks. Why is there not just a recharge room? Games. Put the frickin'... If there's an option to grind, like, instead of putting a grind room, put a recharge room before every boss fight. Put a recharge room next to every save station. Because otherwise, you're just forcing me to grind, and I don't want to grind. And right now, you're not even giving me a good option to grind. At this point, it's just like, no, you're just gonna, like, fight Ridley with whatever you've got. It's like, I don't want to do that. I want to have, like, full health against the boss. So, give me a recharge room, you stingy bastard of a game. How dare you? How dare you, sir? Oh, why does he have to pirate up? Like, why not make it so the guy doesn't turn into a pirate in this room? Why does he still turn into a fucking pirate? A stupid thing. I'm so mad. I'm angry. I am displeased with this gameplay decision. Okay. It'd be nice if, like, the door that always drops a red one would regen or something. My God. Give me that. All right. God, get out of my face. Oh, God. Okay. All right. All right. Now. Let's create a restore point. I do have, like, a regular save before this. All right. Can I, like, get the last bit of health out of you guys? If I kill them one at a time, I can get stuff out of them. Except this one is... This one is waiting for another one, and then it goes away. Cool. Dude, this sucks. Like, you're not even giving me a decent, like, farming spot? It's just these freaking guys? Does one of them want to drop a red one again? One of them dropped a red one before and it was great. Yeah, one of you want to drop a red one again? That would be really useful. I'm sure it doesn't happen often, but I would like it if you did. Come on, give me another red one. Give me another red one. Come on. Come on. Give me a red one. Come on. Give me a nice big red one. Come on. Why you gotta be this way, game? Why you gotta do me like that? Yeah, okay, that's waiting for another one, but I'm not gonna... I don't want to fight the pirate thing. Alright, you go away, whatever, fine. It's fine, it's fine. Red one? No. It's yellow. Gimme. Dingus. If you... I know these things can drop a red one. I've seen it. So just give me a red one, and then that'll put my health up to full. That's all I want. Then I'll go save, and then we'll be good to go. They could have saved all this trouble by putting a recharge station next to the save point. Or, you know, just make it so that save points always recharge you. Which, I don't know why that's not a thing. Why not just have it so that save points recharge your health? That'd be cool. That would be useful. Alright, if I kill them one at a time, then they don't turn into the pirate. So I can farm off of them, it just takes forever. Until one of them drops a red one. Which I would like. Yeah, they can't turn into the pirate on their own. They need like a second one to merge with. So if I just stand over it then while it'll eventually absorb into me. There we go. Come on, red one? Nope. Oh boy. Yeah. Anyway, I guess, speaking of other characters that could potentially fight Shang-Chi in like a sequel to that movie, there was another character I read a little bit about when I was doing research for the Razor Fist video, named the Cat. His real name, I think, is Shen Kui, who I don't know a whole lot about that character. I saw that someone online was saying that at one point Shang-Chi said that they were fairly evenly matched. I don't know how true that is, but whatever gives me more cool fights in the future. There you go. Oh my god, if I could just get a red one, and then we'd be good to go. Oh well. Also, speaking of the videos and stuff, I'm just happy that I managed to get a video up this this past week. Because it looks sketchy if I was going to actually be able to do it, but unfortunately the one that I was doing didn't take a long time to like get done, so I was able to finish it. For those who don't know, I was having like a bit of a like a 24-hour bug, like a cold thing, around the middle of the week, which sucked, but here we are. Now I've survived that. I've still got the post-cold like nose crust where I'm like a little bit red and sore, but it is what it is. We survive. We move on. We still live in a world now where I get like any kind of sick, I'm like, oh god, I hope it's not the thing. But fortunately, it, you know, clearly wasn't the thing because symptoms were totally different, and also I'd, you know, been vaccinated a couple of weeks prior, so it was very unlikely for it to be the thing. And so but even so, when I started feeling better, I was like, oh, thank god. Oh, damn it. Alright, you gonna give me a red one? Thank you. That was a yellow one, but I'll still take it. I just want to have full health against the boss fight. I don't think that's so much to ask for. I don't think that's so wrong. I don't think I'm being greedy here. There we go. Come on. Come on. At this point, the game is kind of just wasting my time, which is annoying. Because what I'm doing is not, like, challenging or engaging. It's just farming for health. Enjoying Fusion? I am Iron Falcon. Thank you for joining us. Yes, I enjoy the Metroid games quite a lot. Been going through the 2D ones in preparation, as you may have guessed, for Metroid Dread coming out this year. The thing with me in the Metroid games is that I had played all of the 2D ones before, all the main numbered games. I just hadn't beaten any of them until streaming them now. But now I've made my way through 1, 2, and 3, and we've almost finished with 4 here. We've almost dispatched with this one. And overall, really good. This does confirm my my feelings from before I started that that Super Metroid is the best of the series, absolutely. Even after playing, you know, this game and and Zero Mission. There was a section in Zero Mission. One room in particular really stuck in my grundle, but there was a section in Zero Mission that was added for Zero Mission that I was not a huge fan of. But yes, overall, Super Metroid, definitely the best out of the bunch. I played the original 1 and 2. I played the originals, and I also played the Zero Mission. So what we did is I played the original version of 1, and people were recommending Zero Mission, saying that it was really good. So, seeing as how we had plenty of time, like we're still going to have time before Dread comes out, we did Zero Mission as well, just to kind of... We did 1 and Zero Mission back to back, just to kind of compare and contrast them and see what the similarities and differences were. And that was an interesting way to go about it. And yeah, we played the original version of 2. I didn't play the remake of 2 just because streaming it would be a bit more of an issue. I don't really have a good way of streaming 3DS games. Like, at least with these, with Zero Mission and the other ones, except for the original version of 2, I've got, you know, they're all on the Wii U. And then for actual Metroid 2, you know, I own it on the 2DS, I own the digital copy, but, you know, obviously there are ways to stream that are not exactly difficult to make happen. But yeah, that's the one that I haven't played, is the remake of 2. I should totally play it. I'll have to check it out at some point. I am interested in getting to play Dread, which I believe is by the same developers. Come on, come on, come on. Right now we're just getting our ducks in a row for the Ridley fight here. Dang it! I was hoping that one of these would drop a red one so I could just get all of my health back. And watch, like, the very last one be a red one now. Come back! Watch the last one be a red one. Like, when I've already got everything filled out and I'm just, like, topping it off with one last one. Then it'll be a red one. I guarantee it. I mean, we're basically at that point now anyway. There we go. Yeah, I do have a 3DS. The one I use to play mostly is the 2DS XL I have, because I don't really use the 3D function of it. I'm not big on, like, 3D stuff in general, either for gaming or movies. That kind of 3D stuff doesn't really appeal to me. I don't know, man. I feel like it distracts and detracts for me. Like, for some people, they get, like, more into the experience, but for me, I'm just like, my eyes! And that's just, like, kind of a personal thing. It just doesn't really work as well for me. And that's in reference to both, like I said, both stuff on the 3DS, where, like, yeah, I can see the depth to it, but I still don't like it. Like, it's kind of distracting for me. It's more distracting than it is anything else, which kind of defeats the purpose, because I think it's more supposed to be, like, engaging is not the word I'm looking for. Engrossing, no. Interactive, well, that's all the games. Anyway, my point is that I have a 2DS XL. It's like the Pokemon Edition one, because I don't play a lot of handheld games, but I do like tapping around on a Pokemon game. It's one that's like a Pokeball shape, that's like the button on top. Immersive! That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. That was driving me nuts for a minute. I'm like, there's a word that is used a lot in reference to games, and my brain, for the life of me, is not coming up with it. But that was totally it. That is the one. Thank you. Good lord. I can guarantee you that the very last one, when I've got like 89% health, and I'm like just getting one last one to like top me up to 100, at that point it's going to be a red one. I guarantee. Alright, give me the thing. Thank you. Yeah, I know. Just let me have it. This, like, why do they do that in this room? You son of a... If they're gonna have this room here for farming, then it should just be for farming. So if I let them turn into the pirate thing, then it's just gonna be a pain in the ass, and it's gonna take off more health than I get from it. Come on! Oh, you son of a... Just get in my body. Get in me! Get the inside me. You too. Alright. Just a couple more you guys should drop. Alright, give me the thing. Give. There we go. And you're the last one, so you're gonna be red, right? Nope, you're a yellow one. What do you know? I was wrong. Give. Alright, cool. We're up to full. We got everything. We did it. My God in heaven. Why in the name of the Lord did they not just put a godforsaken recharge room somewhere that I have access to? It's not even like... It's not even like it's not that there's one in this area, is that there is nowhere I have access to a recharge room at this moment. Like, it's not like other parts of the game where it's like, oh, there's a recharge room, but it's all the way over there, so it's not really worth going to. It's like, no, at this moment in the game, I have zero access to a recharge room, and that is bullshit. I'll do a restore point at the end of this hall. Shoot. Sure, close, good enough. Here, that's just a time saver. The game wasted my time, so I'm taking it back with this. We're just gonna pelt this guy with goddamn missiles. Oh, god damn it. Oh, this is good. This is a good angle. This is a good angle. This is a good angle. That's working. Oh, let go. Let go of me. Let go of me. Oh god. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let go. There we go. Alright, now you're gonna turn into a thing. Careful. You were totally gonna give me the screw attack, I bet. Huh? Nope. Almost there. Gotcha. Gimme! Give! Yes! Yes! Now we got it. Smoking him! Smoking him! Smoke him if you got him. Whew! Yeah, area looks a little bit like Torian. Yeah, I can see that. Whew! Alright, got it. Now we're grooving. Hopefully that kills those tougher enemies. Alright, nailed it. Now I know what I'm doing. A little bit. Kill these guys at least. I'm pretty sure that was the last thing I needed. So now, when the opportunity presents itself, we will be able to give the entire space station a once-over and try to get whatever items we've missed at various points before we continue on. Let's do a save. Hot, fresh save made to order. Love that for me. Hell yeah. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay. Boop. Pop that open. Good, good. Get out of here. I got the screw attack now. Ain't nothing gonna stop me. Screw attack is boss as hell. Screw attack is usually like the best ability in any of these games. Once you've got the gravity suit, the screw attack, and the space jump, you're usually pretty unstoppable. Like, that's kind of the trio from hell right there. Whoop! There we go. Alright, uncharted territory again. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Give me your stuff. Thank you. Love that for me. Alright, let's keep bombing. This is uncharted territory, so let's we'll keep an eye open for stuff. I figured that would loop around to the other room there, but apparently not. I wonder if there's a way to get that open then. Yeah, screw attack is always so busted and powerful. Well, I guess it is kind of, it is a late game ability. But that's one thing I like about the Metroid games in general, is that you do get, like, progressively stronger and, like, just better abilities as you go through the game. So then when you end up, like, inevitably backtracking through older areas, it kind of becomes more and more of a cakewalk. So then you're gonna turn into something else. Or no? I guess not. No prize question for the chat. Iron Falcon, you seem to know what's going on in here. Am I able to open this door at this moment, or is this something I come through from the other side? That is a question that chat is allowed to answer. Because my theory was that I would need to, like, come... Whatever room is on the other side of that, my theory is that I would need to get there from another angle. But my question is, should I be able to open this door from this side right now, or do I just not worry about it? You don't know? Alright, well, you know, in that case, we're not going to worry about it. I've done whatever I can think to do in this room. Like, I've killed all of the enemies. That is the only thing I could think to do that would, you know, make that open up. And it didn't work, so I'm just going to keep that theory that it's something else, and, you know, if I'm missing something, then I guess it's probably not a big deal. I never 100% these, anyway. We'll be perfectly honest with you and myself. I never 100% these, I just try to get everything that I can get, you know, for the final boss. You know, if I see something and I think there's something there, then, you know, obviously I'll go for it. What do we got going on in here? Aha. Another screw attack thing. There we go. Is this all screw attack stuff? I guess so. Oh, hang on. What's going on here? Ah, hang on. I think... Can I wave beam through there? I think what I might need to do is... I think I might need to freeze one of those dudes. Hang on. Can I... Oh, hang on, hang on. No, hang on. No, hang on, hang on. Hang on, no, Samus. Got it. Okay, hang on. On... Oh, I screw attacked him. Actually... Okay, no, I didn't even need to... Okay, I was putting myself under the assumption that I needed to, like, stand on one of those guys to shoot, but no, of course, I can shoot through the air. That was one of those moments where I got an idea in my head, and because my idea was the wrong one, I was kind of missing the obvious. But we got there, we're fine. Bop. Okay, now we're... Aha! Now we're finally back up to old area. That one door I couldn't figure out how to open. Oh well. Let's see. But now... Oh, we're back in Sector 1. That's actually kind of perfect, because now we can start at Sector 1. I wonder if that was kind of intentional on the game's part. That you start in Sector 1, and then... Or that you, at this point you end up back in Sector 1, because now that I've got everything, I want to check Sector 2, 3, 4, you know, onward. We'll just go through in order. Yeah, that one door at the bottom there. I'll just leave that out as a lingering no prize question for chat. Chat is allowed to answer that one question in particular. If someone knows how to open that door at the bottom of Sector 1, you are allowed to tell me that. And if not, then it's not a big deal. Let's see. Get as much as you can without going crazy out of your way. The only Metroid game you 100% first try was Samus Returns. Oh, yeah. In this run, I don't think I 100%ed any of them. Just kind of... Because I don't like looking stuff up most of the time. Like, I'd rather just kind of explore the game on my own and see what I can find. The only time that... the only time that I get tempted to look up stuff specifically is if, you know, A, if I can't figure out what the actual forward progress is, and B, if it's a situation like that one down at the bottom of the section where it's like, there's a door there, I can see the door, I just have no idea how to open it. Then it gets tempting to, like, look it up because I know there's something there. But aside from that, I'm typically content to just, like, look around the entire world. Let's see. Yeah, there's stuff over there that I missed. Can I stand in this now? Yes. Yes. That's right. What's going on here? Not from that angle. Huh. %, is usually for repeat playthroughs. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Oh, I can just roll through. Right, more missiles. That's always good. Missiles is definitely a good thing to get as many as possible. Also, Jakester, yes, we'll do that before I forget. Jakester says it is treat time. Here we go. Let's any of them around? Where'd everybody go? Where's the cats? Where's the cam? There it is. They're not over. Razzle. Razzle, Zant. Here's Zant. Hi, buddy. How you doing? Huh, stretch. Huh. There you go. Hi, buddy. Razzle, you want a treat? Jakester says it's treat time. Here you go, buddy. There's one for you. Nom, 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 nom. I think Razzle's taking a nap somewhere, so we'll save one for her. She'll get hers later. Was a good boy. Zant, you want to lick the Cheeto dust? There you go. Oh, there's Razzle. Hi, baby. Get up. There you go. Here you go, baby girl. That's for you. This chonker has taken up all the room on the camera, but the fluffy one is there in the background somewhere. Alright, Zant, you want to say hi to everyone? Over here? Zant, look at the camera. Over here. No? You're just going to get distracted by her? Not even going to let anyone see her, are you? Yeah. There's the fuzzy one in the background. There she is. She a good girl. He a good boy, though. He likes hanging out. There he is. Gonna say hi to everyone, Zant? Over here? There you go. That's a good boy. Alright. Let's see. Is there anything else in this room? Possibly on this side? Oh, there's a door there. A green door. Which is actually the name of the next trade paperback I've been reading. Alright, but there's nothing through here. There's missiles there. And I don't think there's really anything through here. Let's do a bomb just to be certain. Nothing there. And I think I'm good on Sector 1, at least for now. I'm gonna give this sector a quick look over, just to see. So I know there's some stuff that I missed that's not necessarily gonna have something on the map. Like, is there anything in here? Aha, see? I knew it was gonna be worth looking around. More power bombs. Yeah, that'll do. I think missiles and E-tanks are gonna kind of be the most useful things in terms of prepping for the final boss. That's usually what I need. Screw attack section on the bottom of the map. I can get through that door screw attack style somehow? Yeah, because like that room directly under the save room at the bottom of Sector 1, the door was like closed. I don't know how to open it. Okay. So I don't think there's anything else around there. Huh? Nope. Do a bomb. Yeah, we're very likely going to finish this game tonight, so we can kind of like take our time and really look for everything here. Oh, is there anything through here? That would have just been the... Okay, I think that would have been something I already got, like missiles or something. Huh, is there anything at the top here? Anything else in here, I wonder? This is just where I fought, like, a boss or something. Oh yeah, this is where I, like, opened up a bunch of the air duct things. Let's see. The hallway there. Pop this. Nothing there. Let me look at the end of this hall here. Oops. Oops. Boop. Ah, she just, like, screw attacks on the way down if I just let her fall. That's fun. Let's see. Not going to be anything else in here, because I've already opened every other door there. I wonder if there's a thing in the middle there? Probably not. I think we're good in Sector 1 at this point. Yeah, Jakester, did you have any insight on the room in the bottom of this sector? Or shall we just move on for now? It's starting to look like it's time to just move on to the other sectors. Just move on, cool. It's probably like nothing worth getting anyway, if we're honest. I have no ideas? Okay, cool. Alright, so that's Sector 1 done. I'm gonna put a pin in that one. Then hang on. Go up through. We'll get out by going. Oh, how do I get up out of here then? Whatever. Not important. Could just be bombs, missiles? Probably, yeah. It might end up just being power bombs, which are not going to be like that useful in the long run. Either way, probably not worth the amount of time that we would spend on it. Ow. Out of my way. Save room? That's fine. I'll worry more about the sections that I do know what to do. Is this just a dead end in here? Can I get out? Oh, I can get up through the top here, yeah. We're just taking like a slightly roundabout way out of here now. And then we'll move on to other sections. Hi, buddy. How you doing? You want a kissy? He's a good boy. It's a good boy right there. I love that boy. Yeah, let me just go up another... Oh, dang it. There we go. Cross here. Zant, don't be knocking the camera or anything like that. Right, Zant, what are you doing? Get out of it. You little nuisance. You little nuisance. You little... Mwah. Little nuisance. I love you, but you nuisance. Let's see here. And up and we're out. Okay. Out of my way, zombies. Recharge me, daddy. Okay. Zant. Out of it. Out of there. Save my data. Alright, so what we'll do is... we will... Oh, I guess I need to talk to Adam here. He's not going to let me out. I was going to say I'll go everywhere else first. Samus, we're done here. Leave the rest to the Federation. We should be preparing to evacuate the station. Are you joking? Do they know how dangerous the X are? How quickly they reproduce? Hey Luna, how's it going? The Federation has taken an interest in the X and SAX. They believe this life form has endless potential applications. Yes, well, that's the Federation for you, always seeing the applications. This is ridiculous. The X are heartless abominations. What potential could they have? It is not necessary that you understand such matters. The Federation is coming now. You should just leave quietly. This is madness. They don't stand a chance here. This station will devour them. What could be worth the risk? Capturing the SAX, of course. Are you serious? Do you think they can succeed? It will certainly be difficult. They don't expect your help. They knew you would try to destroy the SAX. That's why they stopped sending you support data. The plasma beam modification was ready some time ago, but they withheld it to keep you from engaging the SAX. I was talking about this earlier last time. Yet somehow you restored that function on your own. They also tried to withhold the diffusion missile upgrade because they didn't want you to grow too powerful. But they had already sent it and you tracked it down. Bravo, Samus. They must cancel this mission. Open channel to HQ. I won't let this happen. They are already on their way. Fools. Macchiato. As soon as the Federation ships land, the X will overwhelm them and as soon as the Federation ships land, the X will overwhelm them and absorb their knowledge and power of the occupants. The X are just waiting for the hunt to begin, and they'll spread across the universe. Galactic civilization will end. The X hunger for form, knowledge, and power. They mimic these perfectly, but they cannot copy the soul. They're single-minded, instinctively seeking to increase in number. They're a plague, and the Federation underestimates their threat. The X must not leave here. I must destroy them all before the Federation arrives. This situation has a self-destruct mechanism. I must use it to destroy the X here and on the planet. I must send them to oblivion. Then, them, the station, and myself if I have to. Alright. Can we not... Open the hatch. I've been ordered to confine you until the ships arrive. Don't let them do this. Can't you see what will happen, Adam? Adam? Who is Adam? A friend of mine. And what would this friend advise you to do now? He'd know that the only way to end this is to start the self-destruct cycle. He'd know how important it is. Did this Adam care for you? Would he sit in a safe command room and order you to die? He would understand that some must live and some must die. He knew what it meant. He made that sacrifice once. So, he chose life for you, our fair warrior, Samus Aran. Your Adam gave his life so that you might keep yours. For the sake of the universe. How foolish. How dare you? How could you hope to understand, machine? You know that detonating the station is in high orbit would not guarantee the complete extinction of the X-parasites, even though the station would be utterly destroyed. You would only succeed in removing one obstacle, to the galaxy's ruin, yourself. You would ignore this simple fact and choose death. When Adam decided who would live, he chose incorrectly. If you were to alter the station's orbit, then you might be able to include the planet in the vaporization field of the self-destruct detonation. You would have to start the propulsion sequence now, before the Federation arrives. Samus, this is your last mission. Go to the operations room and adjust the station's orbit path to intercept SR-388. I don't think I realized that the station is orbiting SR-388, but that makes sense. Then return to your ship and escape. Move quickly and stay alive. That's an order. Any objections, lady? The computer said to the thing. He said to the thing that Adam was known to have said. Interesting. Alright. Well, now we've got our next objective, but before we do that, yeah, now is the time. Now is definitely the time to give the station a once-over. Just to see if we missed anything. Alright, so that was Sector 1. Let's go to Sector 2. We'll hit them in order. Well, I guess we'll, rather than numerical order, we'll start. Oh, we'll, like, go across the sides. Well, where is the button that I need to activate? It's not in here. Let's see. Let's say... Oh, it's probably... Oh, it's definitely going to be at the top of the main sector. Yeah. That's where... Oh, yeah, we definitely got some stuff to get in here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know where to go. It's going to be, like, at the top of the main sector, the place we visited briefly. Alright, but yeah, before we do that, there's probably going to be a final boss of some kind. We still haven't really fought the SAX directly, so we'll get whatever we can. We've got stuff on the map here that I can see that we missed, so we'll grab that. Hang on, why is... Oh, can I seriously not go through here? What is the frickin'... Come on, game! Let me... I can't go through? Like, what is this bullshit? Oh, fine. Like, I know this game is a little bit more linear than Metroid games. Well, than, like, 1 and 3, rather. But... like, at this point, like, I'm close to the end. Like, why can't I go to those places and get stuff? Hang on. What if I talk to Adam in here? He's just gonna, like, ask if I want to repeat the thing, isn't he? Like, is your objective clear? Yeah, it's up there. Yeah, that's what I thought. I seriously can't go back to the other sectors at this point? What the frick-frack? That sucks. There's like stuff there that I haven't got. Why is this door shut? I'm so mad. Like I'm actually upset about that. That is so stupid. Like I can't go back to that section and get the stuff that I missed. Alright, I guess we'll just go to the objective then. Damn it. That's so frustrating. Like, at this point, shouldn't everything be open? Oh, hello, QWERTY! How's it going? QWERTY rules! I hope you're having a good stream over there. Let me give you a shout out. You were playing Metroid Fusion as well? Oh, no, that's me. Hang on, hang on. I tried to copy and paste... Hang on, this is my bad. I did, like, a shout-out for myself. I didn't realize it just by putting SO... There we go. I tried to, like, copy and paste your name, but it didn't work. There we go. Jack and Daxter. That's what you were playing, yes. I hope you were having a good time with it. Freaking Nightbot being weird. Yeah, I hope you're having a good time. Thank you for joining me. I am Mary, the Merry Marvelate, and we are playing Metroid Fusion. We are pretty much near the end, and I'm upset by the fact that I apparently can't go back to earlier areas to try and collect stuff. Even though you died a lot. It's all good. It is all good. But thank you for joining me. As I was saying, I'm the Merry Marvelate. I typically yammer on about comic books on YouTube, but on the weekends I like to chill out and play some video games. Can I go back through? Or yeah, all these old rooms are locked off. Is this the one with the child? No, that would be that'd be Super Metroid. Super Metroid is one that actually has the kid in it. And then there's like, I don't know, Metroid Other M has like some references to it and stuff, but I don't know because I haven't really played that one, so maybe at some point in the future. Alright, well, clearly I can't do what I want it to do and scour the station for collectibles, which is so freaking bonkers. I don't know why. Like, everything should be opened up at this point. And it's not. What's the next game until Dread? Well, we're only going to have, like, a week or two before Dread comes out, so I'll probably just do, like, a couple of one-shots. I've got some ideas, some stuff that we could potentially check out. I haven't fully decided, since I think we're probably going to have two, because Dread, let me double-check when Dread comes out. Metroid, I think it's, like, October, early October. Metroid Dread is October 8th. That's what I thought. Yeah. So let's see. Today's the 18th, so it'll be the 25th, the 2nd. So yeah, we'll have 2 weeks of other stuff, and then Dread will be playing on the 9th. Gonna go set up your day to play D&D with Pixel Mavericks tonight? Awesome, sounds good. Also, QWERTY, I don't think I'm following you, so I am going to drop you a follow right now. There we go. Perfect. Got it. Also, QWERTY, was I correct in seeing that you made affiliate recently? If so, then congratulations. That's awesome. And yes, I hope you have good fun with playing D&D with Chelsea and Jessica. Let's see here. Yeah, so we're gonna have 2 streams before Metroid Dread comes out. I don't have it set in stone yet. I'm thinking that for one of them at least, I could potentially do a one shot of Superstar. I've got 2 options. I've got a couple of options. Like, I was thinking either I could do, like, Night Trap and then Super Star Wars for the 2 streams. Like, Night Trap I've got on the Switch, which is, like, kind of a weird, like, FMV game. And then Super Star Wars is, like, a brutally difficult Super Nintendo platformer that I own on the PS4 that would make good for a good one-shot. Do Red and Blue again. Nah. The other option would be to do one-shots of, like, the first 2 Zelda games. Do, like, Zelda 1 and then Zelda 2. Not necessarily finish them. Oh, Jakester wants a Smash Point as well. Drawkward, the Dana Plato game? I don't know who that is. Dana Plato. That's looks right. Yeah, it's like a full-motion video game that was released on Sega CD, I want to say. But I've got the Switch version. Jakester wants a Smash Point. That puts Jakester up to level 5. Awesome. That treat time is done. That Smash Point is done. Excellent. I think that might be what we do, is play Night Trap, and then that will probably just be 1 stream. I don't know if we're gonna get 2 out of that. Then possibly do, like, Super Star Wars after that. That game is like that's gonna be like me trying to do the first level for a solid, like, 3.5 hours. That game is, like, brutally difficult. All right, we go to the top. I'm so mad that I can't explore the rest of the station before we go to what is almost certainly going to be the end of the game. Oh, Luna wants a Smash Point too. Yes, Luna. Hell yeah. That puts Luna up to 3 points for the month. That is awesome. Let's see. Down through here. So am I going to... I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to explore the station at all. Because I feel like once I go up there, it's going to start like the endgame sequence where... where I'm going to be like timed and I'm going to have to like rush to my ship. Xantus and his box over there getting comfortable. Let's see. Yeah, but I mean, it's not letting me go back anywhere now. Which is dumb, because I just got the screw attack. So, like, I just got the screw attack. So at no point in the game do I get to have free reign on the station with all of my abilities. That's so lame. Like, I actually hate that. I think I'm already recharged. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, it's the SAX. Okay. Hang on. Oh, God. Okay. I didn't think that thing was going to pop out of there and be that tough. Okay, are we... I'm still on the main deck. Okay, good. I saved on the main deck. Holy crap. And you're really not giving me a chance to go anywhere and collect stuff to get myself more powerful for this encounter, huh? I've got to go into this as I am. Would have sucked if I didn't save. Yeah, I mean, it would have just been a little bit of a longer trip, because I've saved after the last time I talked to Adam anyway. Alright, so we gotta figure out how we're gonna deal with this thing then. Let's see. I'm going to assume pelt it with missiles, because I've got enough of the damn things. Although there's supposed to be 10 of these on the station. I don't suppose the missiles hurt you, or they just freeze you. Ooh, damn it. I was gonna try and, like, freeze it and then screw attack into it, but that didn't seem to be working. I think what I need to do is freeze it and then charge beam it. I think that's what I need to do. Which is gonna take some getting used to getting my fingers to making that happen. Let's see, what... Yeah, the end. Through the navigation room. Yeah, that thing hits real hard. This is gonna be something. I guess I might as well make a restore point here right outside the room. At least we can freeze it. Alright. Damn. I wonder if freezing it is like kind of a waste of time. If I should just charge beam it to try and get the damage in and then dodge its stuff. That might be the thing to do here. It looks like its screw attack kind of trumps mine. I definitely need... Okay, I think I just need to kind of keep dodging it and hitting it with the charge beam. Yeah, I gotta keep moving is the big thing here. Zant, why are you, like, clawing at that over... What are you even doing? Oh, shoot. Accidentally got myself into a corner there. Alright, we're going to try that again. First, I'm going to take a very quick break because I need to use the washroom and grab some more water. And so we'll be right back in just a moment. And soon after, there were times when Steven or Jake would fully inhabit Mark. While he violently acted out during his high school days, Mark was admitted to a psychiatric hospital where he received treatment and learned to cope with his disorder. There are some conflicting reports regarding Mark Spector's early adulthood and exactly which order the following events transpired, but we know enough to construct a rough timeline. For example, it has ostensibly been shown that Mark never returned to Putnam Psychiatric Hospital after taking time away to attend his father's funeral. However, this could not be the case, as Elias Spector was definitively shown to have passed away long after these events. This discrepancy is as of yet unexplained, but we do know that at some point Mark took up a career in boxing, a profession that his father greatly disapproved of. Sometime during this, he also joined the Marines, and his brother Randall evidently followed his example. However, in order to enlist, Mark had to hide his history of psychiatric treatment. Eventually, his erratic behavior was noticed by his superiors, and Spector was dishonorably discharged for lying about his mental illness. And at some point, reportedly after his time in the Marines, Mark also began doing work for the CIA. It was during this time that he began dating a woman named Lisa and also reunited with his brother Randall, who also joined the CIA. However, when Lisa overheard Randall's plans to illegally sell weapons, Randall attacked and fatally wounded her. Before she died, Lisa told her lover what she'd heard, and Mark went after his brother, nearly killing him with a grenade. This, and other experiences that followed, left Spector distrustful of the CIA, and he eventually left, instead employing his skills as an international mercenary. It was while Mark was participating in an illegal prize-fighting ring in Africa that he met the man who would become his closest friend and ally, Jean-Paul Duchamp, better known as Frenchie. Throughout his mercenary career, Mark was reportedly involved in as many as 3 African wars and 5 South American revolutions. However, things took a turn for Spector and Frenchie when they joined forces with a notorious mercenary, Raoul Bushman. Bushman had learned of an American archaeologist named Peter Alron who unearthed an Egyptian tomb in Sudan, presumably filled with treasure. However, after witnessing their employer's brutality, Spector and Frenchie knew they needed to leave after that job. That very night, Bushman attacked the Sudanese town of Salima, where Dr. Alron was staying. There are varying reports on exactly what happened, but the original and generally accepted telling is that Alron himself attempted to sneak up on Bushman with a golden dagger. Spector, acting on instinct, warned his employer of the closing danger, and as a result, Bushman killed Alron. I'm back. Thank you for your patience. We're going to try this again. I'm just going to reload my point right outside the door there. Okay, so I think I know what to do here. It's just a matter of making it actually happen. Let me wiggle my way in this place here. Yeah. Get my wiggles out. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. There we go. What are you looking at? Cat's over on the bed judging me. Always judging. Yeah, you go to sleep. Silly baby. Okay. Boop. Let's try this again. Oops. Dang, dang. Okay, bad start, but it's fine. Let's get back in the game. Oh, shoot. Ooh. Where's it to? Where are you? Oh. Ah, darn it. Okay. Me and the SAX doing screw attacks makes you think of the speed attacks from Dragon Ball Z. Oh, when they're like like clashing at like super high speeds like that. Yeah, I can see that. The problem is that its, I guess, screw attack seems to trump mine. So if we like clash together with screw attacks, I actually get hurt. Dang it. Oh, I've got it in a good loop here now. I got you figured out now. Oh, damn it. As soon as I said that, it's getting smarter. Ooh. Darn it. Oh, darn it. Darn it. Oh, darn it. Didn't realize how much damage it was doing. Holy crap. Whew. That thing tough. Oh, shoot. Darn it. What? Oh God! Oh Jesus! Oh God! Oh man! Whew! Are you dead? Oh God! Oh no! No! Darn it! Ah, oh, grats! Oh, close, close. Oh man, okay, 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 okay. Whew, baby. God, it's a tough one. Alright, here we go. Almost got it. I almost got it. Oh God. Darn it. Oh, darn it. Oh, shoot. Oh my God, get off my ass. Shoot. Ah, darn it. Whew. Okay. Oops. Yeah, this fight is hard. I'm legitimately angry that the game would not let me go back to other areas to look for stuff and prepare for this fight. That's so dumb and mean. I will say this fight might be harder than some of the other fights in the game, but it's less frustrating. To me anyway. I personally don't find this fight as irritating as some of the other fights that might not even have been as hard, just they were more annoying. This one is hard, but it's not annoying. Oh, frick. That was a bad run. I got caught in the corner there. Alright, let's try again. Oh, God. Its ice beam thing... Its beam attack does so much damage. That's the problem here. It does a lot of damage with the beam. Ah, darn it. Ah, darn it. If nothing else, if I can avoid getting hit by the... Oh, frick! I was gonna say, if nothing else, if I can avoid getting hit by the beam, which I'm not avoiding, then I'll be golden. Frick. Bad run. Samus just feels so vulnerable? Yeah. A lot of the time, yeah. The missiles will freeze her, but I don't think they do damage. You know what? Let's do a run where I just pelt her with missiles, and we'll see if it does anything. Yeah, like, it freezes her in place. There's no way this does damage, because otherwise this fight would be broken. But it doesn't freeze her long enough for me to, like... long enough for me to charge a beam or anything. Oh, excuse me. Maybe. I don't know. And she's... it's immune to screw attack. Yeah, I don't feel like I'm making any headway with the missiles. I think I'm better off... Personally, I'm just better off trying to dodge it and hit it with the charge beams. And I've seen that actually work, so... Ah, shoot. It's a little bit annoying when she shoots me from off screen because I don't know where it's coming from. Which means that, I keep saying she, it can shoot farther than I can. Or it can see farther than I can, rather. We can shoot the same amount of distance, but I don't know where it is on the screen at all times. Or off the screen, rather. Oh my god, get off my ass. Oh god. I didn't expect it to come from that side, and then it just frickin'... The other thing that makes it... Hang on. Do I need to charge? Yes, I need to charge. That's the other thing that makes this tough, is that I need to charge my beam, and it doesn't. I need to, like, take time and keep the button held down and have my beam charged up in order to do damage, and that thing can just spam the shots, and any that hit me do a lot of damage. Seemingly more damage than I do to it. Oops, no. Frick. Okay. Darn it. Trying to see if there's a way to fight it by just staying on the same level. I know that when I screw attack, it basically serves as a defense against her, against its attacks. At least its beam attack. My screw attack blocks the beam attack, but its screw attack trumps mine. Oh, darn. Okay, that didn't work at all. That didn't work at all. It hit me way too much. I wonder if it does damage when it's charged up? It's hard to tell. Yeah, it still manages to hit me way more than I can hit it, so... I think the charge beam is the play. That was the closest I got with using the charge beam. I almost beat it at one point. Yeah, just kind of like trying some things and seeing how it reacts to me, like going certain directions and attacking from certain angles. But it seems like kind of going around a circle. Like trying to lead it around in a circle seems to be the most effective way to go about it. Shoot, I jumped right into it. Frick. Okay, it's in monster form again. Ah, dang it. Okay. Alright, so the circle strat is kind of the way to go here from the looks of it. Stick to the circle strat. Now we got it. Kind of. Maybe. No hubris. Don't count your chickens before they're hatched. Shoot. Ugh. I am restoring point now, because that was an okay run, and just go into monster form. Virus, how's it going? Thank you for joining us. Hope we're having a good weekend thus far. Okay. We got this now. Oh, shoot. Really good so far. I'm glad to hear it. Oh, that can just, like, go through that. That's kind of BS. That's kind of silly. Oh, God. Okay, so the monster form is really not that tough. Ah, darn it. Yeah, it's when it goes into that, like, final form that it gets the beam attack back. Then it's rough again. Had lunch with your mom and grandma just a bit ago, and your sister came over to visit. That's awesome. Well, I'm glad you're having a good time. That sounds freaking lovely. I wonder if I need to do the charge beam on the final form as well. Damn. This is not a good run with this thing. Yeah, there we go. No, definitely need to do the missiles. Although hitting it with the beam makes it drop health, which is good. Not a lot. Oh, shoot! Damn! It's got that attack that hits hard. Oh, damn. Whew, okay. Just drop a bunch of stuff. Oh, can I get it to, like, drop health with a screw attack? Oh, that's good. Okay, we got this now, then. If we can get that thing to drop health with the screw attack, and then pick it up. Okay. Oh, there it is. Get back here. Where'd it go? Where is it? Oh god, it escaped. Frick. Dang it. Alright, let's restore a point. Just in case. Yeah, we're really not gonna get a chance to explore the entire station. That's so dumb. I hate that. Alright, well. Let's get back to the ship then. I guess that was the final boss then. I mean, it was tough enough to warrant it, I'll give it that. Let's recharge real quick. Yeah, that's screw attack. Jeez. There we go, just in case anything comes up. Let's see. Down this way. Feel like they got the ground messed up there just so I can't. Oh. My ship is gone. That's bad. Oh god. Oh, it's an Omega Metroid. Oh god. I'm messed up. Will Dread have a self-destruct? It's got to. Oh, it's the SAX. What the hell? Oh, duh, because the X-Parasites hate Metroids too. Now I get to absorb it. Oh, look at me! I'm back to my frickin' orange self. Oh, nice. Alright, this is a Metroid, so I probably need to freeze it. God, it's like knocking me down. Wow, still nothing working. How do I beat this thing? Yeah, that may be a redo. Try again. If I could try again, where will it start me from? Yeah, I would need to go up and fight the SAX again. No, we're just gonna load the restore point that I made, because screw that. Wow, this game is brutal! This game is hard. But yeah, I can almost guarantee that Dread is going to have a destruct sequence. It's got to. Didn't they all? I don't remember if 2 had one. It must have. Oh, this way. Yeah, this way. Yeah, where am I going? This is the wrong way. Can I save? Not in like the actual save room, I don't think. No. I would need to do like a restore point. But yeah, playing this on the Game Boy, yeah, you would need to do the SAX in all its forms and the Omega Metroid in one life. Yep. Playing this normally on the Game Boy Advance. Yep. All 3 forms of the SAX, and then the escape sequence, and then the Omega Metroid. Yeah, there's like a this is a giant Metroid shell that thing hatched out of. Restore health. I'm pretty sure I didn't bother to do it because I'm pretty sure when I absorb the SAX it'll give me full health anyway. Like this is a supposed to lose kind of fight. Like, I think it actually saves time to come here with low health. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure once I absorb the SAX. Okay, so it's just shooting at the regular beam up in the middle there. So I guess that's how I do it. I should have been paying more attention to how the SAX was actually fighting it. Yeah, so I just gotta mash. There we go. I was trying to do like charge shots, but yeah, I just need to. God damn. Just get up in its business and mash. Get up. I don't think this is actually meant to be the hard part of the ending. Wow, I'm almost dead though. Damn it, stop. The way it stuns me is annoying. There we go. Gotcha. Oh, little alien friends are in the ship. That's right. That's cool how at the end you get to absorb one of the SAX and get your orange suit back. That perfect military mind, the wisdom of Adam Malkovich, continued to serve even after death. Until today, I had no idea that the minds of leaders and scientists were frequently uploaded to computers. My incredible reunion with Adam may have saved the universe. But how will the beings of the universe view our resolve? I doubt they will understand what we did, the danger we barely averted. They will hold tribunals and investigations. They will hold us responsible. Adam understood this, and he spoke to me in my anger. Do not worry. One of them will understand. One of them must. I've reflected upon his words, and I can see the wisdom in them. We are all bound by our experiences. They are the limits of our consciousness. Thank you, thank you. I did save state a little bit, so I kind of cheesed it, but still. But in the end, the human soul will ever reach for the truth. This is what Adam taught me. Just one detail still bothers me. This ship can only be started manually, yet before I faced the Omega Metroid, the ship moved on its own, guided by someone's hands. Is it possible Adam? I thought it was little alien friends. Lady, what's troubling you? You wonder how I started the ship? Just think about it. They lent me a hand. Ah, it was the aliens. Little alien friends from planet Zebus. We did it! We beat Metroid 4. Awesome! So now we're all caught up and we're ready for Metroid Dread when that drops in October. Must drive home to Tulsa. Alright, Time Nugget, I hope you have a good drive and everything is awesome. Be safe. Safe travels, my friend. Sam's designs Sano Shinya. Good job, Sano Shinya. I do like the fusion suit design a lot. Yeah, overall pretty darn good. Some stuff was kind of annoying, but overall I enjoyed it. I hope you have a good day at work, Nanners. Don't tell me what to do. Oh, I almost snorted water from that one. That made me laugh. Love you, Time Nugget. Yeah, overall this one was pretty good. A couple of annoying things. I tell you, the big thing that stood out to me in this one compared to the other games is the boss fights are a lot harder in this one than the previous games. Like, even like, there is like the saying NES hard, how like NES games are brutally difficult, but the boss fights in this game are harder than the boss fights in the original NES Metroid. Overall, the original one is probably the harder game. I'd say the original Metroid is a harder game overall, especially if you don't have like a walkthrough or anything like that, because it is really hard to find your way around. But like specifically in the area of boss fights, this is easily the hardest game in terms of boss fights. The boss fights are really brutal in this one. Once you get to a certain point, anyway. At the start, the game is pretty easy, but after a certain point, it gets pretty brutal. There we go. Here's our ending screen with our new orange suit. Looking pretty good. Samus is jacked as hell. Clear time? Pretty long. 6 hours and 19 minutes. Not bad overall. Your rate for collecting items is 57%. It would have been more, except that's probably my biggest complaint about this game is... Okay, well, let me put it this way. A game being linear is not necessarily a problem. I don't mind how linear the game was, per se, like the linearity of it, like being guided from place to place. That was fine. The part of it that was annoying was how doors would be like shut after a certain point. Doors that I was previously able to open would be like shut and locked in order to keep me on the path that I'm supposed to be on. That part sucked, especially right at the end of the game where I wanted to explore the station and pick up all the stuff I missed. I thought for sure I was going to get an opportunity to explore the entire station and pick up all the stuff I missed. Like, at the beginning of the game, I was like, okay, sure. It's like linear at the beginning. It's guiding me from place to place. And then eventually it'll open up, because that's kind of how, that's how Zero Mission worked. Zero Mission, I know, with the shoulders, I like it. Zero Mission was like very guided at the start, but then by the end of the game, like at the end of the game, I could go like anywhere on the map that I wanted. And that's what I was expecting from this game, was to hit a point where I could just go anywhere on the map that I wanted, and that point never came. And that is my one like criticism of this game, is that, and I would have had I would have had zero problem with it if at the very end of the game, when I got back to the station with the screw attack, if I could go anywhere in that moment. The fact that there, at the very end of the game, it locked off all of the different sections, that made me actually upset and angry. That was dumb and stupid, and it should not have been the case. I should have been able to explore every iota of that station, because it's the end of the game. Like, at that point, I get out, I've got the screw attack, I've got everything I need to get anywhere, but everything is locked off. So, if I missed any power-ups, then too bad, you're not getting them. Like that's so lame. That's so counterintuitive to how Metroid is supposed to work. And it makes it even more frustrating with the final boss being as tough as it is. I need some water. It's even more frustrating with the final boss being as tough as it is because that means that any E-tanks that I missed are just gone. Like, whatever my maximum health is at that point in the game, that's it. I don't have an opportunity to go back and find the health items that I missed. With the missiles and bombs, that's not a big deal because with those, they don't really help for the final boss fight. You need to just use your kind of beam stuff. Both the SAX and the Omega Metroid, I just use various versions of the beam. But not being able to go back and get the E-tanks, that's lame. That's dumb. Don't like that at all. Whew, well, we did it anyway. Is this just the screen that we're going to rest on now? I guess so. Alright, but we do need to do the thing that we always do, because obviously we probably got the worst ending. But we need to see what all of the other endings are. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to bring, because I'm not going to be able to see chat on the computer screen while I'm looking at that, so I'm going to bring y'all up on my phone, so just in case chat is saying stuff, then I'll be able to still see. Let's see, I want to have my chat up on my phone so I can see it. And don't be... Turn the volume down so I'm not, like, echoing myself here. There we go. Got it. Yeah, Samus definitely got some nice shoulders there. I like it. Me likey strong lady. And then we're going to click over here. And, yeah, we're going to see what the different... What the different... This will make sense once I actually click on the ones. What the different endings are that we could have gotten. So... This is the one we did get. Is this working right here that I intended? Yes, this is the one we got. Oops. The worst ending. We got the worst ending. Knew that was going to happen. Acquired by playing for more than 4 hours with less than 100% of items collected. So this is the ending screen we got with... You know, this is the worst ending, but we're getting, like, big bicep Samus, so I still kind of like it. I'm still kind of... down with that, with like the big bicep and the freaking Batman spikes on the end of the arm. That's pretty cool. I like it. The fair ending acquired by playing 2 to 4 hours with less than 100% of the items in the game. So if we beat it in less than 4 hours, would have gotten that one of Samus with the helmet off. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Her from behind. She's got like the backpack thing going on. Oh, interestingly, the backpack, like the back of the suit, in this version, in the fusion suit, it's got like the 3 dots there are very Metroid-esque. It very much reminds me of like the Metroid face. That's totally intentional. Like it very much looks like a Metroid on the back there. That's cool. Let's see. First of the 3 best ending acquired by playing under 2 hours with less than 100% items. Okay, so under 2 hours. If we beat it in less than 2 hours, we got Samus with the with this nice midriff bearing number. Damn, girl, she looking good. Damn, girl. Let's see. The second of the 3 best endings acquired by playing over 2 hours with 100% items. Okay, so... Yeah, this is... If we got every item, but it took more than 2 hours to get. So this is a pretty good ending. I don't like the art on that one as much. The foreshortening on the hand is kind of weird. Although this is... This art was also not meant to be looked at in the entire piece at once. It like starts at the bottom and scrolls up. So I think this makes more sense in context. It looks a little weird looking at the whole thing, but you're kind of not meant to see the whole thing. You're supposed to like just see the hand and then it scrolls up to the top of the face, because like, you know, the one we got here, it's literally just like the top part of it. So that makes more sense in context. Let's see. The other one is third of the 3 best endings, playing under 2 hours, 100% items. So this, I guess, is the best one. This is cool. So that's the screen you get if you beat under 2 hours and get every item. So that's got to be like that's definitely the hardest run to do. I like that art though. She's looking good. She's looking good. As a friendly reminder, Samus is canonically 6'3" and 200 pounds. So she's a tall lady. Let's see. So those are the endings in the English version of the game, but in the Japanese version, there are actually more endings. And the reason for this is, in the Japanese version, there is adult mode and child mode. And what that means is in regards to the text. So, for those who don't know anything about the Japanese language, it can be written in like basic form as just katakana, or like in more complex symbols called kanji, which kanji are obviously more difficult to read because you need to memorize them. Katakana is the more basic form that you learn to read and write from a very young age. So the difference between adult mode and child mode is that adult mode uses kanji, whereas child mode is written out in katakana to make it easier for kids to read, basically. It's just a way of changing the text so that the younger people can actually read everything that's going on. Now, obviously, that doesn't have any significance to the English release, so that distinction is not in the English version of Metroid Fusion. It's just got the one translation text. So there are endings in the Japanese version that you get specifically for playing on child mode that are not in the English version of Super Metroid, because child mode is not a thing in Super Metroid because, you know, the whole language thing is not an issue. Now, apparently there is a way to get these in Zero Mission. Yeah, in Metroid Zero Mission for Game Boy Advance, if you link Zero Mission to... Yeah, if you link Zero Mission with the Game Boy Advance link cable to, I guess, Metroid Fusion, I think that's how it's supposed to work, then you will unlock these images in the gallery there. But all that preamble being said, apparently these are the endings you get for playing the game on the more child-friendly text version in the Japanese game. Let's see, let's bring it back here. So, acquired by playing 4 hours on normal mode. Oh yes, it's also a difference between normal mode and hard mode. I don't know I think the hard mode is still in the regular game. I think you unlock hard mode when you beat it, if I remember correctly. I guess we'll see. But yeah, there's also normal mode and hard mode, which will give you different endings in child mode. Anyway, so over 4 hours in normal mode. This is the one you get, which... Yeah, this is like Samus remembering, like, her. You've got Samus's mother there, and there's baby Samus, and then there's Ridley attacking the mining colony. So it's like a flashback kind of look at her origin. Then the second one, what is this one? Playing between 2 to 4 hours on normal mode. And you get her being, you know, another flashback one, her remembering being raised by the old Chozo on planet Zebes. Under 2 hours on normal mode. You get another one with, yeah, you got like little baby Samus, like little preteen Samus, I guess. What would she be, like 12 there? I don't know. I don't know how old kids are. Once again on planet Zebes with the Chozo before it was taken over by the space pirates. Acquired by playing over 2 hours on normal mode with 100% items. So if you get all of the items, you get this one. Yeah, similar theming. Her on Zebus with the Chozo as a child, which, well, I guess that makes sense. You play it on child mode, you get like the childhood flashback ones. Let's see, what is this one? Under 2 hours, normal mode, 100% items. So if you get all the items in under 2 hours, you get this one with her as like a teenager, it looks like. Like what, 15, 18? I don't know. Once again, I don't know how old kids are. Under 2 hours on hard mode with 100% items. So this is the trickier one on child mode. Get her into more stylized, like anime style, I guess. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Then normal mode. Oh, these are interesting ones. These are ones you get for like more speedrun style runs. So this is the one if you beat the game on the child text mode in the Japanese version on normal difficulty, but get like a 1% items or less. So you get like barely any items, which means you beat the game with like super low health and missiles and stuff. You get this one, which is cool. It has like kind of a comic background look to it. I actually really like that one. That one's neat. And let's see, the other one was playing on hard mode. And yeah, so this is what you get if you beat it on hard mode with barely any items, less than 1% items. You get like this this action figure like 2-pack display, which is cool, and I don't know if these figures are real, but they totally should be. With Metroid Baby Deluxe 2-pack. Samus Aran versus SAX. That's pretty cool. That's hilarious. I like that. Alright, well that was Metroid Fusion. So yeah, I'll have to like finalize what we're going to do next week. We do have 2 weeks of Saturdays before Metroid Dread comes out, which is obviously we're going to play that when it comes out. It's going to come out on October 8th, so I'll be streaming on the 9th, the day after that, and we'll dig into that one. But yeah, we got 2 Saturday streams in between. We'll figure out something that we're going to do there at some point anyway. Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Normally I would go a little bit longer just to kind of round out the stream and play a little bit of something else, but I think we're gonna end off here. Is there anyone online I can send you guys over to? I think we're gonna end off here just because I am still like I'm a lot better now, but I was, just recently had a bit of a cold, so I kind of don't want to push myself too hard. Hell, I push myself. I'm fine, but I did kind of like yesterday be like, okay, let's like knuckle down and like push through this to get that video up. And I did, and I'm fine now, so I'm pretty happy. I'm happy that I was able to get that video up. Speaking of which, if you haven't seen it, check it out on the YouTube channel. There's a new video up there right now all about the Dweller in Darkness of Lovecraftian horror from beyond the stars, who's had a couple of appearances over the years, and we talk about him over there on the YouTube channel. So check that video out if you haven't already. If you liked it, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, subscribe for more videos, and throw it up on social media. That kind of thing always helps me a lot. Sharing the videos is huge. If you ever want to help me and support what I do, sharing the videos is always a big thing. But anyway, I will be back tomorrow. We are going to be back to playing some Marvel games on the channel. I've got my stack of games to work through, and that's gonna be the Sunday thing for a while, minus the final Sunday of every month, which is still gonna be our demos and discount stream. But for a little while, I think we're gonna do Sundays will be our Marvel game day. You might have noticed that I was talking about on Discord and Twitter about like playing the Final Fantasy games at some point. I think we'll push that a little bit more to the future just to see if 3 and 4 come out on the Switch or anything like that, if I get an easy way to play those. But those are totally on the table for some point in the future. We will absolutely be coming back to that another day. But for now, yeah, I got some plans that we'll do. We'll get through the stack of Marvel games I got on Sundays and Saturdays. I do have some other 2D side-scrolling games that I want to dig into. I've been talking about it for a while, but that I wanted to play the Mega Man games on the channel because I have played the classic Mega Man games from 1 to 8, the ones that were on the old Mega Man Anniversary Collection on PS2. Those are the Mega Man games that I've played because that is how I played them. I have never really played a little bit. Like I shouldn't say never, but like here and there I've played the X games, but I've never beaten the X games. So the X games, I think that was a thing at one point. So after we finish Metroid Dread, once we finish up with Metroid, then we are, god damn it, hang on. Tiger, uppercut. Ban. There we go. We got it. Had a bit of a robot problem there. It's solved. After we finish Metroid Dread, we're going to go through the classic 2D Mega Man games in chronological order. Going through Mega Man Classic, Mega Man X, and Mega Man Zero. All the stuff that's on the Legacy collections, plus a couple of extra ones here and there. I already said that we're going to play Mega Man and Bass, because I do have that one on the Wii U here. So Mega Man and Bass is going to be thrown in there. And there is one other Mega Man game that is going to be inserted into the mix that's not on one of the Legacy collections that I want to check out. So I don't know how important to the canon it's going to be, but then again, you know, Mega Man story, while there are some intricacies to it, generally it's like, you know, shooty bang bang, you don't really need to know everything going in. But yeah, so that'll be a plan for some point in the future. I'll figure out what we're going to do next Saturday. And if you guys want to know what we're going to be doing next Saturday, follow me on Twitter or join me on the Discord. Those are indeed the places where I put the stream schedule for your viewing pleasure. Just so if you want to know what we're going to be playing before we're going to be playing it. I am going to get myself some food. I'm going to chill out. I'm going to rest myself. And then we'll be back tomorrow for X-Men on the GameCube. And we'll see if that's going to be a full playthrough or if we give up after one stream. With the licensed games, you never know. It's always hard to tell. But we'll check that out tomorrow. We'll see how we feel about it. Man, I'm getting hungry. I feel like I haven't been... Oh, I shouldn't say I haven't been eating enough lately. It's the past couple of days, once again, getting over a cold. Haven't been getting a lot of solid foods into me. Mostly like soup and like ice cream and stuff like that to just kind of hydrate myself and abate any symptoms. And now I'm feeling hungry. And I'm going to get myself some food. But first, we're going to send you guys over to... Well, it looks like Alextria is streaming right now. She's doing a charity stream. She's playing some Stream Raiders. So I'm going to send you guys over to Alextria. Alextria is awesome and beautiful and deserving of all the love and good vibes in the world, which is why I'm going to pop my raid command into the chat here. And when we get over there, if you would like, it would be really cool if you could copy and paste Nightbot's message, if you are subscribed anyway, and it'll look like this. If you are not subscribed, you can unlock those emotes with channel points, or you can just yell Merry Raid and use whatever similar emotes you would like to use. The kitty is here. She wants attention as well, so I'm going to give her some huggles when we're done here. And yeah, we're going to get this raid going. There we go. We're going to go say hi to Alextria. And I am going to say thank you guys once again so much for joining me. And until next time, true believers, Excelsior!